Buckingham Township Supervisor Meeting, the last meeting of our 325th birthday for the year, and on December 17th, 2025. And we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. All stand, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you, Paul,
Yeah.
for calling the meeting to order. And the first thing we're going to do, we have the pleasure of swearing in 3 new Buckingham Township police officers: Emma Reese, Courtney Troupe, and Mohammed El Sayed. And I'll give it over to the chief.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you everyone for coming tonight. It's an exciting night for us here at Buckingham Police Department. We're adding 3 new people to our team. And we're very excited about that. I want to thank my fellow officers for all coming out tonight. I'm probably most of the departments here, so I really appreciate that. Thank you. A couple things I wanted to do first was just talk briefly about the process. So we did an extensive hiring process earlier this year. We took in resumes, over 30 resumes. We narrowed that down to 17 people, and the top 3 are standing right here before you. So all 3 of them performed very well in our process. They were clearly the top 3 applicants, so we're really excited to offer them this opportunity to work for us. So we're excited about that. First thing I wanted to do is just do a little bit of biography about each person, so you know who's joining our team and who's serving your community. So I did notice when I came in that there's some chiefs, other fellow chiefs of police out here, some executives from some other agencies, and if you went around the room and asked all of them, they would tell you that recruitment is a bit of a challenge these days. I think it's getting better now, but it's been a challenge for us for the last number of years. So the first applicant that we have here today, we thought it was good to point that out, because Buckingham Township Police Department, we kind of go to extremes for our recruitment process. We usually start at a very young age. Our first applicant is Emma Reese, who grew up here in Buckingham and went through up to Hollycon Middle School, and moved to Doylestown, unfortunately, but we welcome her back. But her father decided to send me a photo. Apparently, we have a retired lieutenant here, JR. Many years ago, JR was working here at our police department as our lieutenant. Can you come up for a second? It's going to be a long night, JR, if you take your time.
Oh, you got dressed up, too.
Everyone's aware of police humor, right? That's a good thing. So, about 10 or 13 years ago or so, JR was his lieutenant, and a family came to our station because their children had an interaction with the police, and the small children were afraid of the police. So he brought them, his parents called and asked if they could bring them in to meet the police so they wouldn't be afraid of them. So JR decided to help this young lady in our police uniform. And apparently that's ignited a little fire. So here today she is with the real uniform on. From us and our team.
Gotta take another picture now.
That's when we were growing up.
Emma's
Yeah, but
mom
you look
almost
old, Joe.
ruined it because she brought the same photo. Almost ruined our surprise. So real quickly, Emma Reese was raised in Buckingham, attended Linden Elementary and Hollycon Middle School before moving to Doylestown. She's joined here with her younger brother Carter. Where you at, Carter? Say hello. There he is. Carter, good man. Bressels, which I like. Anyone knows me. And her parents, Scott and Carolyn. She worked for 5 years at CVS, last 3 as a shift manager. She's been training martial arts for nearly 10 years under Joe Cardego. Joe, is he here? Did he make it in? He had emailed me today about trying to make it here. He runs a fitness martial arts school here in Buckingham called Combat Fitness Martial Arts. Her favorite disciplines are Muay Thai, kickboxing, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which she currently holds a blue belt. Emma graduated from the Allentown Police Academy on Friday as a member of the 116th class on December 12th. She was awarded the Tracy Zook Memorial 110% Effort Award. So it's just the kind of applicant that we want here at our PD. So great job, Emma, and we appreciate that. So if you can come up here and just kind of like stand next to that flag here. We're going to do all three together so we don't make this like a whole night, because I could be up here for a while. I'm told I like to talk. I don't know. Detective Cruisemeyer. That's right. Our second applicant is Courtney Troupe. Courtney was raised locally in Horsham Township, joined by her parents Mary and Michael, and her sisters Janine, that's the tall one, and Elise, I guess that's the short one. And her husband Kyle, who will be holding on to the Bible for her during the swearing in. Officer Troupe started as an officer in Tullytown Borough Police Department in 2021 after completing the Temple University Police Academy. 2023, she joined the Penridge Regional Police Department and served with distinction there. This included being awarded a commendation for her work in helping to prosecute a drug delivery resulting in death investigation, where she assisted the Bucks County detectives. Courtney plans to continue her passion with investigations and looks forward to getting to know and work with Buckingham Township officers and the community. So if Courtney can come up here. Teach at the Police Academy, so you'll see a trend here. I actually know a lot of the people that we recruit. I did not teach Emma, but I did teach Courtney. So welcome aboard, Courtney. Our last candidate today is Mohammed, who is a U.S. citizen who was born here in the United States to his dad Hashem and his mom Omaima. When he was very young, they moved back to Egypt, and he lived in the town of, I'm doing my best here, Sharm el Sheikh. How am I doing?
Close enough.
We were supposed to practice this before. I just said hey. With his two sisters, Sarah and Aya. He eventually moved back here to the U.S. during his teen years and lived with his legal guardian, Melanie Pittner. I think she's here, Melanie?
No,
she
she
didn't
didn't
make
get the name. Yeah,
That's a shame. Attending and graduating from New Hope Soulbury High School. After attending culinary school, so, remember that on midnight shift, guys. If you're hungry, whip you up a little omelet or something. Let's see here. After attending culinary school, he realized his true interest was in policing. He put himself through and graduated Temple University Academy in October of 23. He joined the Tullytown Police Department soon after in 2024. He joined Bristol Borough Police Department, where he was recognized for being a top-performing patrol officer, and he was also assigned as a school resource officer. Mohammed is a certified personal trainer, fluent in Arabic language. He's joined here today by Melanie, his friend Scott, Jillian D. Domenico, and her parents Scott and Alicia. I think I mixed those names up. How'd I do, all right?
Great.
All right, come on up. Normally I would let him stand next to me, the height disparity, but we will let it slide this year. Just today, last time. So whoever wants to come up and hold the Bibles for their family members, if you could come up, please. I hope you're playing that all out already. Emma. We appreciate Judge Maggie Snow coming out and swearing in our new officers. How's that? The last time. All right.
All right. You ready? Okay. I state your name.
Put your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand.
First time.
You take direction very well. State your name.
I, Courtney Tricone,
I, Emma Marie. Of the state where you're from.
of Doyle Township, Pennsylvania,
Okay? Being duly appointed as a police officer
being duly appointed as a police officer
in Buckingham Township, Bucks County,
in Buckingham Township, Bucks County,
Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that you will obey, support, and defend
that I will obey, support, and defend
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution and the laws
the Constitution and the
of
laws
the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the ordinances of Buckingham Township,
and the ordinances of Buckingham Township,
and that you will discharge the duties
and I will discharge the duties
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Furthermore, you affirm that you will uphold, obey, and enforce.
Furthermore, I affirm and
Furthermore, you will affirm to uphold, obey, and enforce the law without consideration
without consideration
to a person's race,
to a person's race,
color,
color,
sex, religious creed,
religious creed,
sexual orientation,
sexual orientation,
age, national origin, ancestry, handicap, or disability.
handicap, or disability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would, just ask an exit that way, and make sure you can exit the township supervisor.
Thank you.
She's the one that pays. Yeah, I just pulled you. And what am I?
Very nice to meet you guys.
All right. So we're here for two different reasons tonight. The first was bringing on 3 new police officers with our police department. And the second item on our agenda today for the police department is a promotion. So earlier this year, Lieutenant William Moffett is in the back of the room there, retired and moved on to hopefully more peaceful line of work. You can ask him afterward how that's working out. In his absence, we had Sergeant Rick Hazlett, who I'd like to invite to come up here. So in the structure of our police department, we have a sergeant, we have 4 corporal positions, and we have a lieutenant's position. So Sergeant Hazlett was the logical person for us to appoint to the lieutenant's position. We bring on 3 new people, and later next year we'll be back out here promoting some other people. Probably a few from the back of the room possibly. Alright. but they need you to make room for them, so that's why, they were all pulling for you, I don't know why. They're all like, oh yeah, sorry, promote the sergeant. So here we are, it's at their request. Alright? But, Rick has a lot of support throughout our agency. He's been here for a long time. He's, now my right-hand man here as we try to work hard to make this police department the best it can be, as we try to make it the best police department for our community. And that's pretty much what we wake up and try to do every single day. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
So, a little bit about Sergeant Hazlett. Rick Hazlett resides in Langhorne, PA, where he's lived most of his life. Rick is married to Michelle. Thank you, Michelle, for putting up with Rick. Look at that smile. And he has a daughter, Skylar, and a son, Landon, who are all here with us today. Rick started his law enforcement career in 2011 with the Philadelphia Police Department. Rick received commendations for meritorious service and graduated valedictorian of his academy class in 2017. Rick joined the Buckingham Township Police Department. He became a field training officer within a year, which is pretty impressive. In 2019, Rick was promoted to the rank of corporal. In 2022, he was promoted to sergeant, where he served in varying different capacities within the agency, including supervising our detective unit. Rick has received various commendations since joining Buckingham, including unit citations, commendations for bravery, and merit awards. Rick has received the FBI Leader Trilogy Award for completing leadership classes at the supervisory, command, and executive levels. He's a graduate of the 12th Pennsylvania State Police Leadership Development Program at the State Police Academy in Hershey. Rick attended the 2022 FBI Mid-Atlantic Leads Conference in Princeton, New Jersey, and in 2024, he graduated from Northwestern University School of Police Staff and Command with 573rd class. He's currently completing his degrees in criminal justice at Rosemont College. When Rick is off duty, he enjoys spending time with his family, hunting, fishing, and of course, coaching soccer. I don't know if he's any good at it. Are you good at that?
I don't know.
Is he alright? He's okay? Alright, good. He's joined tonight by his parents, Rick and Debbie, his brothers, Robbie and Ryan. We decided which ones look more closely like Rick. And then, I believe Skylar and Landon will be helping out up here. So if Judge Snow could help us out again. See how you do.
Mini me.
Right.
After me, I state your name.
I, Rick Hazlett,
Of Langhorne, Pennsylvania,
of Langhorne, Pennsylvania,
being duly appointed as a lieutenant
being duly appointed as a lieutenant
in Buckingham Township, Bucks County,
in Buckingham Township, Bucks County,
Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that you will obey, support, and defend
that I will obey, support, and defend
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution and the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
the Constitution and the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
and the ordinances of Buckingham Township,
and the ordinances of Buckingham Township,
and that you will discharge the duties
and that I will discharge the duties
of your office with fidelity.
of my office with fidelity.
Furthermore, that you will uphold, obey, and enforce
Furthermore, that I will uphold, obey, and enforce
the law without consideration
the law without consideration
to a person's race, color, sex,
to a person's race, color, sex,
religious creed,
religious creed,
sexual orientation, age,
sexual orientation, age,
national origin,
national origin,
ancestry,
handicap,
handicap, or disability. Congratulations,
Thank
Lieutenant.
you.
Senator Barry is here, to honor, as a a volunteer firefighter.
Yeah,
Thank you so
one of
much.
the things is Rick, we've watched you, thank you, Chief. As Chief of Langmore Middletown Fire Company for many years, we watched Rick grow through the fire service, so we greatly appreciate, Deputy Chief is here as well. We greatly appreciate his honor being bestowed upon him. It's well earned, well deserved. We know you'll do a great job. So Rick, thanks for everything you've done for our community as a volunteer first responder and the service you provide to Buckingham. So Maggie, John, thanks for having me up here.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Absolutely.
I don't know if Rick has anything to say, or the council supervisor have anything to say.
No, we just.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your service. You've done a great job.
You're welcome.
And Rick, thank you for your service. And I just want to say one other thing real quick. I want to thank, working with all the police officers over the years. We absolutely, and you can, John and Maggie can attest to this, we always have to place the police department. I hear it all the townships in Bucks County. And I don't think I had one or two times over the years that anybody's complained about how they were treated. So it was an honor serving with all you all. I'm gonna see you around. I still live here. Be gentle if you stop me. But you'll be stopping at Tesla, not me. So, and I just wanted to thank you. And we had a security guard in case we got robbed, but I don't know where he is. So, thank you all. Thank you for your service.
Thank you to everyone that came out. I just want to thank the Township Manager, Dana, thank the Township Supervisors, John, Paul, and Maggie. I appreciate your support all over the years. Thank you to all the police supervisors and all of our officers and the officers from neighbor jurisdictions that are here tonight. Some of our retired guys are here. It was great seeing you all. I appreciate your guidance and support since I started here in Buckingham. Thank you to my family, my mom, dad, like the chief said, Michelle, for putting up with a lot of this stuff over the years of me getting the opportunity to be grateful to go to a lot of those schools, which it drew me away from home sometimes weeks on end, and Michelle at home kind of held down the fort. So I do greatly appreciate that. Skylar and Landon, my two brothers, my niece and nephew. So thank you to everyone. Congratulations, welcome aboard, Muhammad, Courtney, Emma. This is a great police department. You're gonna have a lot of fun. 2026 is gonna be a big year, so I'm looking forward to growing and developing with you all. And thanks again for all of you coming out. It's awesome to have everyone here like this and all the support I have had throughout my career. So it does mean a lot. Merry Christmas, and I hope everyone has a happy and safe holiday season. So.
You got lost already? You can go that way. The door should be open. Yeah, the door should, I think you're going outside or downstairs.
I think we're going
The
to.
door's open. The door's open.
Follow John.
The door's open.
Yep.
Hey, Lori, that's not Sally.
Take care. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
It's not Sally.
Very close to
Just saying.
I hate salad.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay, hold on. B25. Okay, hold on.
Yes, lots to be merry about.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Okay. What happened to John? Oh, he's closing. Well, that was really something, and what a group. We have our officers, are certainly something to be proud of, and we appreciate each and every one of them. And Chief, thank you so much for your leadership. And now we want to honor another group, the 325 Buckingham birthday anniversary group. And because of that, we have a proclamation for you, which I will read. I don't know where John is.
He's right behind you.
A proclamation of the Board of Supervisors of Buckingham Township, Bucks County, celebrating the 325th anniversary of Buckingham Township. 1700 to 2025. Whereas the Township of Buckingham, one of the most historic municipalities in Bucks County and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, proudly celebrates its 325th anniversary, marking a legacy that began in 1700 and continues to thrive, as we could see tonight, through 2025. And whereas throughout this milestone year, the Township's 325 Committee dedicated numerous hours to honoring Buckingham's heritage, preserving its traditions, and sharing its enduring story with residents and visitors. And whereas the 325th Committee, led with exceptional commitment and vision by committee organizer and operations coordinator Mary Jane Atkinson, in collaboration with Township Manager Dana Koza, Board of Supervisor members Paul Calvarero, Special Projects Coordinator Brittany Clark, and esteemed residents Leanne Yerkes, Denise Forrest, Keith and Susan Balderson, Steve McKee, David Jarrett, Bob and Louise Seelberg, organized a year-long series of historical celebrations, community events, educational programs, and commemorative initiative. And whereas, guided by the committee's motto, ensuring the past has a future, these efforts sought to honor Buckingham's history while strengthening community and fostering pride in the township's traditional character. And whereas the Board of Supervisors of Buckingham Township expresses its sincere appreciation to the entire 325th Committee for their dedication, your leadership, ensuring that this momentous anniversary was commemorated with dignity and historical integrity. And whereas this anniversary serves as a meaningful reminder of the generations who helped shape Buckingham Township and the responsibility we share in preserving its history for those who will call this community home in centuries to come. Now therefore, be it resolved, the Board of Supervisors of Buckingham Township, Bucks County, Pennsylvania, does hereby recognize and celebrate the 325th anniversary of Buckingham Township and extends its deepest gratitude to the members of the 325th Committee for their outstanding contributions to this historic year. Thank you. There's no Not a crier. Good cry. So wait, both the photographers are standing up here.
Said we should go drum. I don't think we have to. I don't think we have to. I don't think we have to.
Squeeze in now, John.
All right.
You gotta squeeze in.
You don't need us anyway.
Was this in the job description? It was. Chiefs do it all.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Okay.
That's great, thank you.
If anybody wants any merchandise, it's in the.
I have the merch.
For the low price.
5% off tonight.
Great, I have the merch.
As long as you're
Oh,
just
yeah, there's
pointing
some
the camera at me.
We
I'm
have,
cool.
we have Christmas ornaments and cups and t-shirts and sweatshirts.
Christmas ornaments, and they're cool. When you hang them in front of a light, I have one on my tree. And we are Buckingham, right? Yeah.
Jack, can you please call up now?
Okay.
Okay, so,
More?
yes, this is, we saved the best one.
We did.
Seth is from, Congressman Fitzpatrick's office, and he brought something here.
Nice to meet you. So, in recognition of your years of service to Buckingham Township, I'd just like to present you with a congressional record read into by Congressman Fitzpatrick in recognition of your service to our community, as well as this flag flown over the U.S. Capitol.
That's me.
I'll hold it for you. I'm gonna hold it for you.
Okay, you hold it
Perfect.
for me. Where's the pen?
Let's do this.
Keep getting pictures.
Don't mess it up, Ann.
Here, you hold this. Wow. Can I bring my family up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold on. I'll look at Keith first.
Oh.
Are we getting it?
Yeah, one more.
Picture coming.
Yes, you can hold.
Hurry up.
Jack and little Paul did not make it. I think Paul got stuck in traffic and.
He did.
Yeah,
He was coming from Villanova and he got stopped.
Jack, just sitting next to your sister there. Do you want, where's Ann go?
Yeah, she's coming, yeah. They're doing something.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Seth. And then, this is for Paul, and it comes from an association that we belong to, and it's the Pennsylvania State Association of Township Supervisors, and this is just, they want to extend their deepest congratulations and gratitude for your years of dedicated service. Your commitment to public service has been invaluable. Please accept the enclosed plaque and certificate. It's a small but heartfelt token for our sincere appreciation of your tireless efforts. And we want to thank Paul for his service. You know, I've been here a long time. It's not always easy getting people to run for supervisor. You wouldn't know that some years, but in the past it's been pretty tough. So it's been a pleasure working with Paul and Maggie, and I look forward to doing what I can for the township. And we know Paul's done that for a long time, so
Yep.
thanks, Paul.
Well, you know, Denise is gonna kill me because she told me to write it down so I don't pass anything up. But as usual, I'm just gonna wing it. And, but, you know, I will say that people usually thank you for your service. And it's a nice thing, right? Because people, first responders, public officials, people that just normal work, their families thank them for the work
I'm
they
gonna
do.
sit down.
But, yeah.
Along with us.
I'm kidding.
Did you guys bring food and snacks with you? But really, service is, you know, when someone allows you to serve, that deserves a thank you too. And the truth is I'm very grateful for all of you in this room who live here to allow me to serve. It's great, and to be part of, you know, 325 years. And I'll tell you, we've and I said this before to John and Maggie, and I'm a little biased, but I do think out of the 325 years, and obviously Buckingham has some great times, I feel running a municipality with the staff that we had, with Dana, Jill, Brittany, MJ, and all of the staff we had, all of our police officers, the chief, I do feel the last 12 years is probably one of the best run municipalities that we've had in Buckingham. From our over 6,600 acres of open space, which is, I mean, you can't even measure that. Actually, I just did measure it. Being only 3 municipalities of any size, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, you know, Center City with 5 people in it. We're one of only 3 municipalities in the state that are AAA bond rated. We're ranked, thank you, Chief, we're ranked the safest township in the state. And in some rankings, we're 3rd in the country for a municipality our size. And you know what's funny? Out of all the things we've done, I'm proud of all of it. I'm proud for our township. But honestly, and I've signed a lot of things, right? I've signed a lot of proclamations. I've signed a contract for open space we preserve. But I think the best thing I ever signed, which is an honor, was signing the proclamation for my son as chairman for Eagle Scout. And I think that's what it's all about, right? A community. And I love local politics. I used to want to run for higher office when I was younger. And then I saw it, I'm like, no, thank you. Like, you know, you see what you go through. It's so satisfying being in a town and to be a part of that. And I started out as a community activist, most of you know, it was 30 years ago. And then when I ran for auditor, my wife, Ann, my then fiance, helped me get elected. And then I did it for the community. Then I did it for the community and Ann. And Ann worked alongside me, so she did it too. And then as my children were being born, I did it for my children. As many of you do. Many of you serve for your families and your children. And I'll tell you what, it was the fact that I wouldn't change anything. The fact that I became friends with everybody in this room, and you guys care about me, I care about you, and just lifelong friendships. And I, you know, I want to thank Ann because as another public official, she is a public official too, and she has to deal with things I deal with, so she understands. And yet, she's, and most of you know the support she's given me, and taking care of the kids a lot when I had to go and do a lot of the things for our family to get done. So she sacrificed a lot. So that is immeasurable, and it made me be able to help the community. So it's funny, I started out, like I said a second ago, I started as a community activist, then an elected official, and I was a watcher in front of the dais, right, as a community activist. Then I became a watcher and purveyor behind the dais. Now I'm going to be in front of the dais again. So I've come full circle, so to speak. And I just want you to know I'm still going to be watching. Like I did 30 years ago when I was watching and doing, I still plan to be watching, and I still plan to be advocating because my 4 kids still live here, and my wife lives here, and I live here, and I care about our community. So hopefully you'll see me around. But it really has been an honor of a lifetime, and I thank God also for everything He's given me in my life. And I know, you know, a friend of mine told me today that God is really good at setting a plan for you. Matter of fact, He's much better than we are trying to thwart that plan. And I thought that was a great thing to say. So I look forward to where life takes all of us, not just me in the future. And again, I truly thank you. I thank God, and I would love to work again with all of you. We're going to be working again in the future. I'm not dying. We're going to be working. I'm going to be on the historic committee, which is going to be great. We're going to do the General Green Inn with Bob, and hopefully that will be successful. And I'm actually a little grateful John didn't gong show me.
I was about to start the clap, but Dana said not to.
Thank you, Dana. The first time in history. And thank you to the staff and thank you, Dana, for helping make this the best run township in the state, as we all know. And thank you all, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, and thank you, Coco and Jack, and Paul, my friends. Love you. Oh, sorry. You got that, AJ?
I don't know, I always like Buckingham. You would attack those, I wanna have that on the horse. One of my lifelong dreams. Ride into us, have fun.
Hey, Paul, you gotta get up here, you're not done yet.
Paul's going to the bocce. Paul's on his way over to bocce. Okay. Now the meeting.
Okay. All right, we are going to get into our meeting agenda. And the first thing is public comment. And it can only be 5 minutes.
Leave Osborne.
Okay, I'm gonna take my full 5 minutes. No, I just wanna take a minute to really, I know, Paul, you did a great job of going through all of the accolades of Buckingham, which we all know, and part of the reason we all live here, or like myself, we chose to live here. We purposefully sought out an area to live 21 years ago, and we chose Buckingham, and it was a great decision. And I have lived and raised my children in a community that is, like you mentioned, it recognizes the past, and it celebrates the beautiful things that makes Buckingham what we all love. None of us, want to live in a community that has, chain stores on the corners, and, people come to visit us and they see all this open space and this farmland, and just, it's like a little secret jewel. And so that didn't just happen. It doesn't just happen, and I think we've all watched what's happened around Buckingham, and we see this, these decisions that are being made to townships, and, taxes being raised, and we've just been very blessed to have been here for 21 years and can still afford to live here. Although, I hope that stays the same, but, I appreciate your dedication, and I have watched you give of yourself. People run for office for really 2 reasons: to be someone or to do something. And I don't think there's a person in this room that doesn't know what your mission was, and that was to do something and to give back to your community, because that's what I've watched you do. I mean, I've watched you, leave events to go and answer phone calls from people who are concerned about something, and you just give of yourself. You gave of yourself, and I know you will continue to give of yourself, and it will look different. And you've always stayed mission driven. Your mission was to, like the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts, to leave Buckingham in better shape than you found it. And so, I feel blessed because I did get to experience this while raising my children. I hope that these new families moving in,
appreciate what they've chosen to live with and continue to prioritize the things that made Buckingham wonderful. And really, you can't thank someone enough for a selfless job that, you know, doesn't come with a lot of accolades, but Buckingham is really fortunate to have had you. And I just really, in whatever way I can, want to thank you for that service.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read all those resolutions. Okay, anyone,
Yes,
there
ma'am.
you go.
Excuse me, my name is Kevin McDavid. I've been a resident of Buckingham Township since 1995. And I just want to publicly thank you, Paul, for your tremendous leadership in the township. Buckingham, I see, as the jewel of Bucks County, and I'm very proud to be part of this township. You've done a phenomenal job of maintaining taxes the right way, of preserving open space, making sure we control development. You've done a great job of making sure that Buckingham is a place to desire to be, and I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for your friendship. I'm very obviously disappointed you will no longer be serving on the Board of Supervisors, and I wish you and your family the very best whenever the Lord takes you to go. And I want to say to John, Maggie, and John collectively, thank you for all you guys do to make Buckingham a great place to live. I know the new administration will be in place starting January of next year, and I trust that you guys will fight even further to make sure Buckingham is preserved as a jewel of Bucks County. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm Ed Mackhouse. We've been here since 2000, about 24 years too, as Paul. I know Paul and his family, they're the best. I think people shouldn't take excellence for granted. I think that's a problem. You do such a great job that other people think it's easy, and they take it for granted. And we didn't have control of the media, and unfortunately, the other side has more money and support than we do. I really appreciate how you fought for us. We're only a block from the farm, and there was toxic fumes and stuff like that, and you fought very hard, and you saved us because people were getting sick and all from all that, and you organized and defended the community and kept it a safe place. And it is one of the safest places in America, and the safest place around here in Bucks County, and the leading place here. So we really appreciate all you're doing to keep it going. And I like to make buttons, so a button for you, and
Thank you.
John and Maggie too, and your wife. And so she's one of the few Republicans that were able to win in this last thing. And so we have a big battle for next year to keep control of America, and I hope you keep working with the leadership that we can keep America, Bucks County, and America safe. So keep up your good work, and don't give up, and keep leading us, and we'll survive. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, one more? Okay.
My name's Jenna Ortega. We lived here about 10 years, and the Lord could not have brought us to a better place to raise our children. It is a gem, and it's an idyllic, wonderful little hidden secret, as somebody said. And we have Paul to thank for that, Maggie and John. And I can say that I go to sleep, and I sleep comfortably every night, knowing that Paul and John were at the helm of this ship. And I know that my kids are safe with them in this community, and we have so much open space, wonderful playgrounds for them, and it's just really an ideal place to live. And, you know, God brought Paul here to this community to serve us, and we're so grateful for your service. I can tell you, being friends with Paul, he puts God first, and his family and his community second. He has his priorities in line, and it's a beautiful thing to see from a public servant. We don't see that very often anymore. And it's really a great blessing to the community. And there will be a void with you gone, but I know that you're going to keep serving our community in many other ways with all of your wonderful gifts and talents that you have. So God bless Paul. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you.
Thank you all for your wonderful comments. Every word of it, well deserved.
Thank you.
And now,
Now the boring part of the meeting.
Huh?
Now the boring part of the meeting.
Yeah, the boring part,
We
the
could tear through it.
supervisor's
Yeah,
comments. And the first thing, I'm gonna announce is to the 325 committee's, celebration. We did a blood drive, and the goal was for 325th anniversary of the Red Cross. We collected 337 pints of blood, saving 1,011 lives. And the person who put us over the top for the anniversary happens to be a member of our planning commission, Lou Spatafora.
Go Lou.
He was here for some other reason. I was like, what a perfect thing for you to be here tonight. And so I thought these were something that I wanted to eat, but that was for the
I
blood
thought they were candy. I thought it was candy.
Don't eat them.
Thanks, Lou. See
Oh
ya.
my goodness.
Good night.
Okay, let's see, the administration offices will be closed December 24th at noon and all day on the 25th. The offices will also be closed on December 31st at 3 p.m. and all day on January 1st, 2026. The annual Board of Supervisors our December 24th, we meet the fourth Wednesday of the month. That would be December 24th. We're not gonna be here on Christmas Eve. This is it. So the December 2024, the December 24th, 2025 meeting's canceled. The annual Board of Supervisors reorganization and regular business meeting and work session will be held on Monday, January 5th at 6 o'clock. And that is dictated, that's state dictated. We need the first Monday of the new year, so we're having our regular business meeting that night too. The annual Board of Auditors reorganization meeting will be held on Tuesday, July 6th at 6 p.m. July.
You really gonna throw there.
I feel like maybe we've been here 6 months. Number 3, anything, do you have a comment, John?
No, I have no comments. I just wanted, I do have one comment. The reason this agenda is so long, there's a lot of housekeeping stuff we have to do at the end of the year. I mean, most of the second page is just resolutions, so
And
we're gonna speed through it really quick.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we have a few appointments to do at the end and some manager business stuff. Thank you.
Board announcements or? did you-
No, I did want to say one other thing. To John and Maggie, you guys, you're the best to serve with. You were great mentors. I'd like to think, the great thing with the combination of us, there were so many times that, we thought alike for the community. But there are times that John, Maggie and me were on one side, or me and John one side, or John and Maggie were on one side. And so that is the best for the community. When you can have different combinations of people bringing something to the table. And it was a wild ride with you guys, and you guys were great. And I want to thank you. So I didn't get to say it so much up there, but just want to let you know that.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, no.
So 3A, I move that we approve payment request number 8 to GS Developers for work completed on the Cold Spring Fieldstone Water Interconnect BT 2402 in the amount of $16,200.
Well, I'm going to second that. And for the
Okay.
last time, I just want to say for the
Say it.
last
Go ahead,
time
say it.
that this is not tax dollars. This is water and sewer customers, depending on what it's for.
Who are paying?
Yep. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move that we consider approving the payroll for November 20th, 2025 and December 4th, 2025 and the bill list for the meeting of December 17th in the amount of $935,312.19.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Whoops, I got a second from you. I move that we approve the draft supervisor minutes from November 12th work session and the November 12th regular business meeting.
Second.
Questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 5, I move that we consider accepting various departmental minutes and advisory board minutes, those being Building and Zoning Monthly Stats, November 2025, Agricultural and Open Space Preservation Committee, March 27th, 2025, Board of Auditors, August 12th, 2025, and the Safety Committee, October 2025, November 2025, and the November Training for Certification.
Second.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I move that we approve Resolution 2661, a resolution appointing members of the 325th Committee to the Buckingham Township Historic Commission.
Second.
Questions? No questions allowed. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I move that we approve the memorandum of understanding for employment as lieutenant for Rick Haslett.
The chief
Second.
the chief left?
The chief left.
Yeah.
Yep, second.
All right, and that was our second celebration.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I move that we approve Resolution 2662, fixing the earned income tax rate, local service tax rate, and realty transfer tax rate for the fiscal year 2026.
Second.
Questions? Comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I move that we approve Resolution 2663, fixing the real estate tax rate for the fiscal year 2026.
Second.
Questions? All in
Just to
favor?
note
Oops.
that
Huh?
tax rates are staying the same.
Yes.
And thank you. Yes, I'm
Can
looking
I,
through here, I noticed
I,
that.
and I'm gonna say that I just read today that the county is going to increase county taxes by 8%.
Oh my Lord.
Yep.
So we will probably get blamed for that
Yeah, so
since
just
we're on
be-
the same
yeah.
bill, but no, it is not us.
I mean, school board,
Be less than 3 pennies. Will be
I was
two.
just gonna
Oh,
say.
we will.
Yes.
I think Lee
I'm gonna need a new dollar graphic.
yeah, Lee left, but yeah, school board taxes did go up
Yep.
almost 11% over the past year and a half, so.
And
it really is.
I think Middletown's taxes
Oh,
went up.
They're going up
everybody's
too,
talking about
yeah, so.
Middletown.
Yeah, when,
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
went
it
through
was,
the roof.
yeah, it's crazy.
I know.
Anyway, we said all in favor?
Aye.
Right.
I almost went.
Okay,
Aye.
good. Number 10, I move that we approve resolution, wait a minute, did I say that? No.
No.
Resolution 2664, authorizing an establishment of checking, savings, and investment accounts and designating various institutions to serve as depositories, bank accounts, for the funds of the township in 2026.
Aye. Second.
Yep.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Resolution 2665, I move that we approve 2665. What's it doing? Appointing appointing the duly appointed qualified secretary of the Township of Buckingham Township. That be you.
That's me. It's a certificate.
Right.
It's really just
For the
perfunctory. It's a
Yeah.
certification that we did the budget right and we posted and we
Right.
prepared it, published it, and so on.
Yeah. And we can blame her if something goes wrong, basically.
That's right.
Thank you.
If you want me to read some, I can read them.
Yeah, it's the certification of the budget preparation. All in favor? Did I get a second?
Second.
And no question.
Questions? And the budget's posted. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, number 2666, resolution 2666. It is appropriating specific sums estimated to be required for the specific purposes of municipal government hereafter set forth during the year of 2025, and the most important part, adopting the annual budget reflecting these amounts.
Jill, do you wanna
That's a
explain that?
correction.
That's just.
It's a
cor-
required thing for
correction.
government accounting. That's why we do it.
Okay.
Yep.
Second?
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I move that we approve resolution 2667, a resolution for the purpose of amending the 2025 budget. That resolution is to come on 12/27.
Yeah, that's just amending this year's budget for things that we know were, and,
To fix stuff.
Yeah.
yeah. So-
Monies we didn't spend.
Yeah, mostly monies we didn't spend.
Yeah, the police department always wants some new widget, and if
Or
they didn't
some-
buy it yet, then we have extra money in the
And
budget, moves to next
The
year.
budget's a guide, so sometimes during the year you make other decisions, so they get approved.
Okay.
So we have to amend the budget.
All in favor?
Paul, second,
Aye.
in favor? Aye.
Aye. I move that we approve resolution 2668, authorizing the township to enter into an intergovernmental cooperation agreement with Plumstead Township related to maintenance obligations of Landisville Road, and Ridgeview Drive.
Second.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
We share that road with Landisville, or with Plumsteadville, yeah.
Number 15, I move that we accept the offer of
Motion.
extension for the estates of Furlong, Township File SA 2004-02 to December 31st, 2026.
Second.
Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 16, I move that we award the Cold Spring Well Number 4 Radon and PFOS removal electrical contract BT 2502 to GS Developers Inc. of Doylestown, PA in the amount of $224,670. And that was bidded, and we accepted their bid. There was a
Second,
lowest bid. Questions?
and I'll fill in for Paul, that money comes from water and sewer, and it's paid for by fees from customers of water and sewer.
Okay.
Specifically water. In this
Specific, I'd have
case.
water, yeah, no sewer, water, sorry.
And yes, we have a grant.
And we have a
And we
grant.
have a
This
grant.
is part of the project that
Yeah.
that goes to the PFAS
Okay.
grant.
All in
Invest
favor?
Aye.
Aye. I move that we approve the certified local government master agreement between Pennsylvania Historical and Museum Commission and Buckingham Township, Bucks County. And it's,
Second,
okay,
I can say what this is. So we are a certified local government under PHMC, the Historical Museum Commission in Pennsylvania, and we've been for many years now, probably 20. And so we have an agreement with them. And one thing that does do is it might open up additional grants, which would be great with some of our projects coming up. They're just universally changing their master agreement. So they just sent this out to everyone who is a certified local government and said, please sign. And if you want to apply for grants, you must sign. So that's all this is.
yeah, and under the circumstances, especially like with the General Green Inn, we will wanna apply for grants that
Yeah.
come up.
Yeah.
So this is, a timely, thing to do. Do I have a second?
second,
All in favor?
aye.
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 Number 18, I move that we grant relief, for the Malin Tract PSW 190013 tax map parcel 6-18-127. They were in, all right, for a second.
Second,
Okay, they came into the work session, they had been granted, a waiver relief, on the development of their house, and there were some changes in, the impervious surface and the size, but the soils and everything came together, and we granted the waiver for them to get on with it, so, all in favor?
aye.
Aye. Okay, I move that we approve the waiver, of land development submitted by Central Bucks, School District for CB East, the CB East Hollycon Well Project, tax map parcel 6-014-012. We're granting
Yeah, so.
Second.
And I would grant it,
So
and,
they-
and I would say it, I would recommend you amend it to say, as they will comply
Oh,
with,
right.
night engineering
letter.
review.
thank you.
Today.
And Gary.
Today,
Today.
and
Gary's gonna look,
CB.
review.
Castle Valley Consultants review of December 11th, with the exception of the tank.
That's right.
Gary's gonna discuss the holding tank with them. CB East is gonna close off the well they have. They're gonna put in a new well behind Hollycong to be shared by CB East and Hollycong. It's gonna have a brand new building that's gonna that is actually gonna be used to filter out PFOAs.
Yes,
So,
it will house the PFOA
Yeah,
system.
so they don't have public water. They've always had their own private water. So, any questions about that?
So this is all, we're granting them a waiver of land development for this. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Let's see. I move that we approve the proposal for Civic Plus of Manhattan, KS, for the new township website, and next request, which is the right to know processing system, in the amount of $46,178 plus annual recurring services subject to uplift in the amount of $24,435. This is going to be good.
Second.
And this is for a new website. We actually looked at them, I think a year ago now. We did quotes, we did all that. We went out, because it is a hefty bill, and looked at other websites, other options, and we came back to this as the best option and the best user-friendly, also ADA compliant for the new disability compliance components that are coming out in the next couple years, where websites have a lot of new additional disability requirements, which are great. But we need to do that, and so this will be a project that probably, if we start now, would start in the winter, and it will take a good 6 months to really get up and running to the new website. So.
And right to know requests have really become a burden for the township over the past 5 or 10 years. And you can just have a pool cleaning company that can contact the township, and they'll want to know every pool permit that was ever issued over the past 20 years. And it becomes really burdensome. So our intent is to try to get it onto the website and to try to get it to simpler for the staff to handle.
Yeah, because we do have a system of tracking all of these and everything that we've developed with spread, but the volume is so high at this point that we really need something more professional. I mean, we get a handful every single day, and some of them are just for an amazing amount.
Yeah, and AI is going to make it a lot worse.
Yes, we actually
now
have
you just have
the taxpayers are paying for it.
Yeah,
yes.
the taxpayers pay
and
hundreds of thousands of dollars every year.
It's coming out of our tax dollars,
this is our tax
all
dollars.
of us.
And it's funny you said that with AI, because we actually in the last week had 2 AI huge right to know requests for just volumes and volumes of information from companies who do AI. So it's
crazy.
It is kind of a problem, but this will at least help a little bit for controlling it. But I think certainly some talking to our state representatives, it would be really nice to see some updates to the right to know law at this point, just because the volume is just amazing. You wouldn't believe it, and it's all over the country. It's coming to us from all over the country.
Well, there are several other municipalities in this area that actually have, one I know of has 2 employees that all they do is answer right to know requests.
Correct.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So all in
Questions?
favor?
Aye.
Aye. The next one, I move that we approve payment to Doylestown Township for the Route 313 corridor, Swamp Road, the route 313 corridor green light go project, sharing reimbursement in the amount of $29,069.73. I thought it was last.
And this has to do with synchronizing the lights.
Yes.
We've
Yeah,
been talking about this for
Yeah, let me
20
Yes,
years.
and-
let me just give you an update on why and where we are. If you recall back in, and it's been like 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Doylestown approached Buckingham, Doylestown Borough, Doylestown Township approached Buckingham Township, Doylestown Borough and Plumstead to try to coordinate 7 signals along the 313 corridor under a program that PennDOT administers called the Green Light
At
Go.
611.
Yeah, through
Above
the
and-
cross
above
keys
and below.
area.
Yeah,
Above
it's
and
basically
below.
from the
It's
bypass through almost to 202. It doesn't include 202, but all the lights between those two main corridors. Doylestown, when they did the original estimates in 2021, when we finally got everybody on board, originally projected our cost to be about $10,000. When they went out to
That's why I
bid
asked
in
about the price.
right,
Yes.
so when they went out to bid in 2024, the prices came in about 15% higher, under the original scope. And PennDOT actually in that time frame had reduced their match from 80% down to 70. So the original bid price, our responsibility was $23,000, which I don't think anybody expected to go up as high as it did, but it was appropriately distributed. And so over the last year and a half, the contractors have been making the improvements to the intersections and the lights. And as they were going along, there were 3 change orders that Doylestown Township processed without getting our approvals, which increased our responsibility up to $29,000. The most significant, and this isn't the first time Doylestown Township has done that, where they've made changes to our signals and then asked us for the money. But in this case, and I will say this is one of those where I think we will all hopefully agree, that they added the left turn lane at 313 and Cold Spring Creamery Road, which has really helped traffic in the area. So it was a change that I think we would have supported for, I think the additional cost was like $6,000. I think we would have all just.
We've wanted one there forever.
Right, we would have, and
Cold Spring
And
Creamery
it was,
yeah,
it was
like
something that we
one.
wanted. I think we would have, we would have brought it to you at the time, and you would have approved that additional work.
It's just the
It's
annoyance
just tough when they pay the bill and then send us the invoice at the end of the day without letting us know.
They've done it before.
So
not the first time.
it's not the first.
But they're a sister
Someone has a
township.
question. Someone has a
Yes.
question.
They're a sister township,
Yes.
and it's a beneficial safety issue. We all know how 313 is. It helps everybody in this room in addition.
Yes,
to
we would have recommended at the time that you move forward with that.
And I would like a turning lane at Cold Spring Creamery heading west.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it's going to happen because of the
Pico substation and whatever.
Pico
But it may
substation's
eventually
there,
that brick building. Jeff Glauber had a question.
Dan, have we already seen all the benefits that this traffic light coordination will create, or is it still more?
They completed the project. I think
It is completed.
our biggest benefit, and I don't know, I think the township should take credit for this, is we got rid of the old Easton intersection, the light at the intersection, which really kind of improved the movement at
The
Easton
flow.
and Swamp.
I think that helped.
But they kind of shadowed over top of that. So there weren't any costs for that improvement. Wawa took care of that. I think that was probably the biggest
And the
improvement.
reliever road coming out to
And
the
the-
Mercedes
yes.
Right, right.
dealership, which allows the HEP center to dump out onto 611 without going out to 313.
Which was all Wawa, but this
But it was- this kind of was-
project.
We took all the
dovetailed
cost
to
out
it.
of the Green Light Go application and put it on the Wawa as they were making their improvements.
But yes,
So-
Jeff, you've seen
the benefit of it.
But what you're not seeing is the thousands of apartments that are going in the
Well,
middle of Doylestown.
Well, I
So you just
I think
or
there
not
were
thousands,
certainly
but
buildings
hundreds.
after this project started. There
Yes.
was a building in
Restaurants
Plumstead
and some building in Plumstead.
and And there's
Yeah.
building, yes,
Yeah.
so since the genesis of this
And-
project, there was a lot of building in the other municipalities.
And not, it's
neighboring
not
ones,
just
on the way, and
right.
Dublin and everywhere.
Right, and it is there, in addition to the coordination and the timing issues, there were also some safety enhancement at the intersections, to make sure that, you know, the appropriate times, to slow down and get, you know, ready for the light turn, those kinds of timing adjustments also improve the safety of everything, so.
Yeah, we have
there's-
less people trapped out in the middle of 611
Than we did
than we
before.
used to,
Yeah. So-
because of eliminating the old Dublin.
Yeah,
pipe.
the old Eastern Road. So-
Old Eastern Road.
Yeah.
So I as again, as I said, the additional cost, while not necessarily processed the correct way, I think is a benefit to the township, and I would support paying, unfortunately, the additional cost.
Jill said not to pay it.
Well, then,
Oh, I wish they would just stop.
I think they
spending
wish,
our money.
yeah.
They love to do it.
Jill's in charge of
But
finance.
with all that said, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You gotta
We
pay
just
'em.
wanted to get our
I
point
just-
out.
I just needed
to-
This isn't the
Vent
first
on that
time
one,
that
sorry.
that happened.
Right.
And
Okay.
Chris Taylor left.
Not yet, hold on. With great,
Yeah.
he
He
okay.
did. He
Yeah.
left.
It's
He was
with-
here and he just left.
It's with great pleasure that I move that we appoint Leanne Yerkes to the Agricultural and Open Space Preservation Committee.
First accept.
Huh?
This is
No,
Leanne.
this is Leanne.
sorry.
Yeah.
Leanne?
Yes.
Craig, you can go back to sleep.
Filling a vacancy expiring January 2028. This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Second.
I'm gonna vote on it, but I did go to elementary school with Leanne, so.
But you haven't arrested her.
She looks so much younger than you.
Yes, I was going to say that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yes. Okay, I move that we accept Chris Taylor's resignation from the Board of Auditors effective November 30th, 2025. And there is there was a
He was here.
former
No, he was here.
auditor
He
back there
He
too.
had to go.
Yeah,
Second.
Chris left a
Yeah,
little while
okay,
ago.
I got a second.
Second.
And Chris, you know, he's really served the township well. He loves the community also, and I really appreciate all of the service and time he's put in.
Okay.
Yep.
Did I say all in favor?
These kids all grew up here.
Yep.
Moved from one end of township to the other. All in favor?
Okay.
Aye.
I move that somebody else make this motion.
I'll make
I'll
a
do it.
motion
You got it.
that we appoint Nick Andrew as member of the Board of Auditors with a term expiration of the date of January 4th, 2027.
Second.
Okay? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I'm voting against this, because there was another person who put their request in who's lived here for 16 years in my neighborhood, who I know. And I don't know Nick, I have
Yeah.
nothing against him, but I know Cindy longer, and she's always supportive of us, so I say no.
Okay.
That's fine.
All in favor?
Yeah.
We said
Yeah.
aye.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Good.
Also, I'd like to make the last motion, if you don't mind, now that I'm
Well,
supervisor.
do we have anything else?
emeritus.
Do you have anything else right now?
Supervisor.
I don't
Craig
know.
has something.
I
Okay.
opened
Yeah,
the
nothing
meeting.
else.
Knock yourself out.
So,
there's
but I
no-
need help with it, and no one leaves, so. I
What
take a
is
picture.
it?
Where's Coca at?
Oh, let me grab her.
Okay, you might need help.
Is this the end?
You can let her
Coco.
use the gavel?
Yes, I'd ask Coco if she helped to
I
close.
was at the reorg, we appointed the
Nick?
person who,
Mm-hmm.
Nick, okay, reorg, that happens.
Do I get the,
Stop, Nick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so I get
Oh,
the
yeah,
supervisor
that's, yeah,
emeritus
Nick
now?
is the
Are
comes
you
later on.
gonna change
Coco,
me
come on up here.
supervisor?
She's right back.
You're still a supervisor, I
I
didn't
know.
close the
She's right.
meeting.
No, I'm saying afterwards. Okay, so we're gonna make a motion, so make a motion, we close the meeting for December 17th, 2025. Did you make it?
Alright,
Go ahead.
okay. What do I do?
Make a motion to close the meeting of December 17th, 2025, ending 325th birthday. Hit the gavel. Hard.
No.
I can do it, I can do it.
No.
Second.
Go.
There we go. Okay. Paul, you need to